What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Appreciate you guys tuning in for another video. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any future videos. We're still doing 3 videos a week right now, so we don't want you to miss out on any of those videos, so make sure you're subscribed and all that. Happy Memorial Day weekend. Hopefully you guys are out on the water, reeling in a few bass. That's what we're about to go do, is get out on the water and no fishing. We're just going out in the pontoon and enjoying the weekend, kind of spending the weekend on the water, having some fun. But definitely appreciate you guys tuning into this video. So we're going to talk about something that it kind of gets overlooked in all bass boats or any boat in general, to be honest. It's a piece of equipment that every boat has, and it kind of never gets talked about. You know, to me, it's kind of like a transmission in your truck. It's something that you expect to work every single time. You don't really think about it until something doesn't work and it breaks or something screws up. And that's when you actually think about this. So we're going to talk about, you know, a piece of equipment that's really crucial to my success on the water, and it doesn't really get the love that it deserves. Okay, so that piece of equipment that I am talking about is back here with my MillerTech lithium batteries, and that's going to be the charger that charges my lithium batteries. That is something that gets extremely overlooked. It's something that honestly you expect it to work every single time. So when I come home from fishing, I bring down the extension cord and I plug it in. And to be completely honest with you, a lot of times I just get lazy. I don't even look to make sure it's charging. All I do is plug it up, and the next time I go fishing, unplug it and get out there on the water. And I put a lot of confidence and a lot of trust that that charger in here is doing its job, and I'm confident in it. You know, it's an extremely cool charger. So the battery setup I'm running this year is a little bit different than in the past. You know, if you guys are interested in that, we have a previous video on the channel where we kind of dive in to the whole setup of the MillerTech lithium batteries, but I'll give you a quick rundown. I've got 2 36-volt batteries that power my trolling motor. That's what I use day in and day out. And then I have 2 12-volt 135 amp hour batteries ran in parallel, and that powers the motor, the electronics, the pumps, everything in the boat. So those are my batteries day in and day out. And then I have actually a separate 36-volt standalone battery that if for some reason something were to happen with the 2 main trolling motor batteries, I could hook up my trolling motor to that and get by for a day of fishing if you know, the situation came up that something happened, that the breaker tripped and didn't charge the batteries or whatever it may be. But like I said, the star of the show is going to be the battery charger. It's tucked up right up under here. So this is actually a MillerTech charger. Hopefully you can see that little blue box right in there. We're lit up. We got 2 red lights right now. That means we're charging. But this guy back here, this is the star of the show. Like I said, this is something that I have so much confidence in. I literally just plug it in, don't even look at it, and I know the next time that I'm ready to go fishing, whether it's just a few hours, a long day of practice, I plug up, go to bed for a few hours, wake up the next morning, I know my batteries are charged, ready to go. But the cool thing about that charger is it's one charger, one box, standalone in there, one plug, and it charges both the 36-volt batteries and the 12-volt batteries all in one charger. You know, there's only a few model chargers that do that right now, and it's just something that was really important to me. I didn't want to have a whole bunch of chargers and all these different wires and stuff back here. I wanted one standalone charger that I could use one plug in, and charge both of those sets of batteries. And it's fairly difficult to find. You know, like I said, a lot of the chargers will be just a 36-volt or just a 12-volt. You have to mix and match and have all sorts of other things going on. And it really just gets to be a pain in the butt. So that charger right there, that is the star of the show. And like I said, that's something that a lot of people overlook. A lot of people focus on just making sure they have the right batteries, but they don't really think about the charger. If you don't have the correct charger that's charging your batteries to full capacity, they're not going to perform at their best. They're not going to last as long as they should because they're not going to be charged the way that they should. And to be at full capacity, you need the correct charger, charging at the right amperage and making sure that they get a full charge. It's going to extend the life of the batteries and it's going to give you better performance. So those are all things that you want to make sure that you're getting out of your batteries. So something that gets overlooked, but it's definitely extremely important in the grand scheme of things, because without power back here, I can't do anything else up there. I can't, fish the way I want to on the trolling motor. My electronics don't perform properly if all of my power back here does not work the way it should. So this is extremely important and it gets overlooked by a lot of people, but I am not one of those people. I make sure this stuff back here is top of the line, top notch, because I understand the importance of it for the rest of the boat. It is crucial to my success on the water, making sure I have the best equipment in the back of my boat, and that's exactly what we have with Miller Tech. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I'm curious your guys' thoughts. When's the last time you've thought about your battery charger? I'm curious. Do you think about it? You just plug up like I do? Do you have the confidence in it that I do? Or are you checking and double checking to make sure it's charging and make sure your batteries are charged every single time? Like I said, for me, I don't even have to check anymore. I've built so much confidence in this setup. I just plug it in and I don't even have to check. I unplug, go fishing, and I know that everything is going to work just the way it should. So appreciate you guys tuning in. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully you learned something. Make sure to drop those comments down below. Hit that like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And we'll see you guys next time.